honorable executives, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is indeed a matter of privilege and pride for me to be here standing in front of you today. The first box on the presentation you see definitely represents the journey of ITCN, a great milestone. I've been personally following up on ITCN since I was a computer science student. The second box on this slide represents us as Microsoft. We are also here in this market for last 25 years, and just like ITCN, we have also contributed to the overall tech economy and the society of this country. I don't want to or intend to spend a lot of time on the stage. I would just want to move fast with some of the slides I have. So as Microsoft, our mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And when we talk about this mission, we talk about four things. We want to create an equal opportunity for everyone who is associated with the overall tech ecosystem, whether you are a Microsoft customer, partner, community, or government. Then the idea is to gain trust from the customers and earn trust from the governments. Whatever we do, we make sure that we are protecting the fundamental rights of the society. And last but very important is, how do we become environment friendly and how do we contribute towards climate change and sustainability? AI is definitely transforming the entire world. It's a $10 trillion opportunity. We are already entering into the fifth industrial revolution. Fifth industrial revolution is an era where they say humans and machines would dance together. And when we talk about the fifth industrial revolution, I think every government, every country, every organization, every individual is trying to align themselves with this era of AI. And Microsoft has obviously established a clear market leadership when you talk about the artificial intelligence in today's world. I think this logo would be, on the back slide, there was a logo you have seen for like few seconds and minutes. This would have been very familiar. This is a logo of Copilot. And whatever experiences you get from Microsoft, right, you would see this logo. And the first experience right now is it was called formerly Bing Chat, right? And when people were searching and creating and generating the content in their personal lives, AI told them this is the way how the content would be generated and how you would interact with the search engine. We go to the next slide very quickly. Is it working now? Okay. I'm sure everybody who is part of any educational institution today, or you are a part of, let's say, a bank or a telecom or any other industry vertical, healthcare, Microsoft 365 is the first choice of productivity platform when it comes to interacting with content and tools and office automation. And today, Microsoft Office is not the same as it was a couple of years ago. We have grounded Copilot on Microsoft apps and data. And this is where the entire game is changing. You have got a content writer sitting on your desk who is helping you create some great PowerPoint presentations on a click of a prompt. You have got a data scientist sitting in your office who is helping you do some Excel number crunching and data mining just at the tip of some prompts. You are not there, you have missed a certain meeting, and somebody is there to take notes for you. Somebody is there to recap the meeting or to summarize the meeting for you, and the list of scenarios go on. And that is very evident because today, 60% of the Fortune 500 companies, they are already using this technology. The next is something which is quite close to my heart, GitHub, which was acquired by Microsoft, which automates the complete DevOps lifecycle. It is a home to 100 million developers. And imagine, developers who are creating AI is helping developers to become more productive and more agile at the end of the day. So there are close to 2 million paid subscribers of GitHub Copilot as well. And you are creating and generating the code at the click of a prompt. So I think it is also very feasible and very productive for the developer audiences. They have got a junior developer or an assistant working for them who is writing the code for them. But imagine somebody like me who doesn't know how to code. And if I want to write a code, I don't need to go and find services of a developer. I would just go to the GitHub Copilot, and the GitHub Copilot would generate this code for me. And this level of integration is there across all products and platforms, but obviously we would not have time to go through it. Then there are certain scenarios. Organizations, I know they're already using other products as well. There are organizations whose ERPs are running on, let's say, SAPs and Oracles of the world, and they want to extend these Copilot functionalities to those applications and want to turn them into smarter and intelligent applications at the end of the day. This is where the Copilot Studio is also available, and there are 1100 plus connectors which are built into the Copilot Studio, and we have got 30,000 plus deployments of this Copilot Studio in less than 1 year down the road. So now the idea is also to pick up those industry leading applications as well and integrate them back with the Copilot ecosystem. Azure, I think everybody knows what Azure is after all these years. It's the world's largest cloud computing platform, and today Azure is being presented as the AI supercomputer. OpenAI, innovation from OpenAI, everybody knows the large language models coming out of OpenAI, GPTs and Codex and Whispers of the world. And these models are available on Azure, and 65% plus Fortune 500 companies are using today these models on top of Microsoft Azure platform. It's not only about the large language models or the small language models coming in from the Microsoft and OpenAI family, but when you talk about the models coming out from Meta, Mistral, you talk about Hugging Face, you talk about NVIDIA, Snowflakes, and the list of these organizations go on and on. Azure has become that kind of an AI supercomputer or a marketplace or a hub where every single AI project is happening. Because you would need access to the base technology in scenarios where, for example, tomorrow you want to put this GPT technology on your core banking application, which is not supported by, let's say, the Copilot Studio or not supported by Microsoft. You have to create this model from scratch. And this is where you would go and you would get services of the Copilots and GPTs and LLMs available on the Azure, coming in from multiple players, whether they are closed source, they are open source, they are small language models, they are large language models. And this is a game-changing technology which is pushing companies to do more with less. LinkedIn, I think everybody sitting in this room is using LinkedIn because there are 1 billion plus professionals who are using LinkedIn today. And the real success story and the real power of LinkedIn is not that people just go and make up their profiles and they connect with people. They are putting up the post and they're getting likes and reactions, or they are trying to find new opportunities and jobs. But there is a very strong module which is available within LinkedIn. This is called LinkedIn Learning. And what Microsoft and LinkedIn teams have done over the last 1 year, we have published 12 courses on LinkedIn Learning, which comes at no cost to literally everyone on this planet. And they do come with the free professional certification until 2025. And these courses are on some of the hot topics you want to learn about: artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, climate change and sustainability, software development, project management. And this is what we are trying to socialize with governments, and they are trying to push this forward to the citizens so that people can gear up for the skills of the future and they can get hold of something which is very tangible, and they should go and enter the job market or the business market with certain credentials. I spoke about climate change and sustainability. By next 1 year, in 2025, we will be 100% running, our data centers will be 100% running on renewable energy sources. By 2030, we'll be carbon negative or carbon neutral. And then there are certain other initiatives as well which are there to make sure we come across as a company who is protecting the land, who is climate friendly, and it's earth friendly as well. The last slide is something which is very important. I shared with you in last few minutes why we operate. We are here to empower every person, every organization on the planet to achieve more, as the mission says. What we do, I think I would not be able to share what we do in full details. What I've just shared, the AI story, which is 10% of the overall ecosystem, right? We haven't spoken about the security component or the ERP component, workplace modernization and the gaming, and the list of these verticals go on and on. But how we do it, I think, is something which is very fundamental, and it's a differentiator, which differentiates Microsoft from any other company in the world and sets Microsoft as a benchmark to be followed. And there is a big cultural transformation. I'm sure you have come across the book coming in from Satya Nadella, Hit Refresh, a few years ago, in which he has shared the entire philosophy behind this cultural transformation. It is the growth mindset, which is empowering a lot of people to do more and create an impact. It is the core values of the company around respect, integrity, and accountability. It's the management excellence framework which is running, and all these values, customer obsession and hiring diverse and inclusive talent, this is not only happening inside the company, but it is also in the practice when we communicate and connect with the external audiences, our partners, our community, governments, and we are a true reflection of the culture we have. So I think our engineering efforts and product efforts and sales efforts are great, but the greatest of all of these things is a culture which eats strategy for the breakfast, as they say. With this, I wish everybody good luck with the conference, and thank you for allowing me to share my part of the story. Thank you.